Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and here we are, woo! NFL season, week 6. What are the picks? Well, I got nothing last week on my Pro Line ticket. So far this year, I'm running 0. And if you're doing Pro Line like me, you're running 0 too. Or maybe you're some savant or something and can get these things right. Remember, I put 6 games on a ticket, sometimes 5, I'll do 4 sometimes, but I want long odds. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 2. Whew, that's what it would pay if I got them all right, but I never do. I've only got it once. So let's have a recap for week 5. How did I do? I got 11 correct. Should have got 12. And the only reason I didn't get 12 was Colts, Broncos. I don't think the Broncos have a chance of doing anything. They are disorganized and quite frankly, they are not playing to their strengths. I watched that game. It was painful. Absolutely painful. The fact that Indy won that game, I was... Honestly, watch the tape. I'm sure they're sitting in the room right now, getting ready for the weekend, or maybe they're on a bye. Are they on a bye? They might be on a bye, because week 6 bye start. But it's football time. You know what that means? It's salsa time. And if you're going to have salsa or nachos, these are the ones I like. And I don't get paid anything to say that. I just really like them. And if you can get a hold of some of these to make your salsa and stuff, Blue Beauty tomatoes, do it. You will absolutely love it. So now that I did a relentless promotion for something that I don't sell, don't have, and don't make any money on, because I'm not a PepsiCo shareholder anymore. I was for 30 years, but I'm not anymore. So how did I do? 11 correct. The Broncos cost me. The Jaguars lost to the Titans. The Bears lost. I mean, it was kind of a pick'em game, but Bears should have won that game. I thought the Dolphins could maintain their defense when they lost their quarterback and be very conservative on offense to win that game against the Jets, and that is not what has happened. And so the Jets won. Way to go, Jets. Buccaneers won. Probably would have won anyways, but that was not roughing the passer. And if the NFL isn't going to do something like that, maybe the old man will win 9 games this year. But the old man, 8-8. That's what I got him at. The Titans won. Like always, the Titans like games really nice and close. They don't blow people out. They like to win by 1. And they're happy. And I'm happy. I love football that wins by 1. 1-0. Woohoo! 49ers won. You can tell. Take a look at the 49ers and how they're playing. Look out, people. Rams are done. As far as I'm concerned, 49ers win the division. Eagles, Cardinals. Eagles won. Woohoo, Eagles. They're the surprise team of the year. I hope they keep it going this week. I took the Rams because they had that loss against 49ers. I thought they would get it together. They are not going to get it together. The Rams have a fundamental problem. Anyways, it's just the way it is. Bengals, Ravens. Ravens won the game. Crazy game. Absolutely crazy. And I have no confidence really in the Ravens and how they play. But hey, they won and I was happy. But it was a tie, so sports clicks killed me. Raiders, Chiefs. Chiefs won, of course. And so I got 11 right. Way to go, Randy. Now we got this week's picks because I got to make this a little quickly. But first, give my shout out to the Chicago Bears. That bear coffee is excellent. So, if you're a Bear fan, you're like me, you're a Bear fan, and the Bears can do no wrong, and you pick them every week, and when they're 8-8, you get 8 wrong. Even though you know there are certain games they're not going to win. So I don't care who your team is. I don't care if you're a Cleveland fan, or a Giant fan, or a Titan fan, or a Houston fan, or that, other team from there that we won't talk about. And then even if you're a Packer fan, be a Packer fan. So, what are our picks? Let's get going Thursday night. That's tonight. I'm posting this video on Thursday because I've been busy. And I really haven't had much time, so I'm going to go through these very quickly, so I hope you can handle it, because I'm going to be talking really fast tonight. I hope you understand what I'm going to say. The Thursday night game is Washington against Chicago, and Chicago's going to win. Chicago's going to win. It's a home game. Now, it's Thursday night, and remember, it's about recovery, not talent. Then we got to get into San Francisco going into Atlanta. That's a San Francisco win. New England going into Cleveland. Cleveland is so disorganized. It's a pick'em game as far as I'm concerned, but I'm going to take New England. We got the Jets going into Green Bay. Just threw up in my mouth. And Green Bay lost last week, and it's a home game. Odds are 97% that Green Bay wins this game, even if they're a terrible team. And they're a terrible team. So I'm taking Green Bay. Jacksonville going into Indy. Holy crap, who's going to win that game? It's a pick'em game. But it's an Indy home game, and I'm going to take Indy. And maybe if Indy smartens up a little bit, they do a little better. Minnesota going into Miami. I think Miami is absolutely disorganized, and they still have not won. They still have not had time to reorganize after losing their quarterback, because it was about the team. And this just doesn't get fixed overnight with what happened. Oh, man, if I was the owner of the Dolphins and the coach, never play another Thursday night game again. Because that was just because it was Thursday night. Taking Minnesota. Cincy going into New Orleans. Cincy should win this game. I have no confidence in them. They're playing like a high school team, so I'm going to take New Orleans. Even though going to be tough for them. Baltimore going into the Giants, and the Giants has surprise. Going to take the Giants. Tampa Bay going into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a terrible team. It was obvious the other weekend when they were playing Buffalo. So I'm going to give this to Tampa Bay. Even though Mike Tomlin could shut down the Tampa Bay offense. He has the players, the knowledge, the coaching. Could absolutely shut it down. So Pitt has a chance here because it's a home game and their defense can shut down Brady and company because the old man is old. But I'm going to take Tampa Bay just simply because the Pittsburgh offense is terrible and everybody knows it. We got Carolina going into the L.A. Rams. Can the Panthers pull it out? No, I'm going to take the Rams. Just simply because it's a home game. It's kind of pick 'em. I wanted to take the Panthers. So should I take the Panthers? What do you think? Should I take the Panthers? No, I'm going to take the Rams. But I should take the Panthers, but I'm not going to. We got Arizona going into Seattle. And everyone's like on the Seattle bandwagon. No. Arizona has problems. If they don't win this game, maybe they will be under 500. Could possibly be under 500. So I'm going to take Arizona because they're a far better team. And love going to games there. Just don't go there anymore. Buffalo going into Kansas City. And this is your AFC Championship preview. Buffalo and Kansas City. There's another team that might be there, but I'm going to take Buffalo and Kansas City. So what does this mean? This means Kansas City's going to win. And then we got the team we don't mention going into Philadelphia, which is the sleeper team this year so far, I think. The Titans on the AFC side might do a bunch of wrecking for that Buffalo thing. And the Kansas City thing. The Titans could be there. But I'm going to take Philly because it's a home game and they're playing really well. And Dallas is due for a loss. Denver going into the Chargers. And as you could tell by how they've been playing, I personally think these two terrible teams have absolutely no chance of winning anything. But it's Monday night. So lots of time to recover. They should be ready to go. On paper, the Chargers are far better than Denver. And Denver's got a problem. I hate to say it, but they do. And I know John Elway's sitting in his office right now going, what the hell is going on? Look how much money we spent. Well, guess what? Your return on investment this year is not going to be very good because there's things going on that are not being executed correctly. And they need to change what they're doing. Because if they don't change what they're doing, they're just going to keep losing. And it's as simple as that. And it's the hardest thing to do, is to change what you're doing mid-stride when you're really good at doing it, but you know it doesn't work. Look at their record. It's not working. And this is the hardest thing to do. And they got to do it. They got to completely revamp their offense. Completely. In fact, you need to bring a new offensive coordinator in tomorrow. Or take the playbook, say this is the playbook, just whoop, and throw it away. So we're going to do a new playbook. If I was the offensive coordinator of the Denver Broncos, that's exactly what I would do. I'd throw everything away and say, what are my players? What are my strengths? Come up with a new plan, because the plan you have is not working, and it is obvious. Defensive guys like me have you figured out, poor little Denver. We have you figured out. And I'm a defensive guy. I wouldn't be an offensive coordinator if you paid me $25 million a year. And trust me, I'd be good at it. But I'm a defensive guy. So that's what I like. We got you figured out. I can sit there, watch the TV, and I literally know what you're doing. I literally know. I'm watching, I'm like, oh, they're doing this. My wife looks at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, oh, this is a run. This is play action. This is a pass. He'll get sacked. Like, if me sitting on my couch can figure you out, you should be sitting down and taking a look at what you're doing. Now, that's enough ranting and raving about a team I don't care about. Same goes for the Bears. Damn. I don't get the Bear games all the time, and I'm too cheap to get NFL tickets. So, a lot of times I got to miss out on Bear games. But man, I can sit there and literally know what you're going to run on offense. As a defensive guy, I only want to know what you're going to do, and I'll call a defense to stop you. Because if I know what play you're going to do, I'll stop you, period. And the only way I don't stop you is the desire on the field. The commitment on the field is not quite as good on defense as it is on offense. Yet the offense just told the defense that we're going to be doing a B-gap run straight up. And I don't stop you, you either don't have the talent or the commitment wasn't there. Simple. Defense will stop you every time if we know what your play is. Simple as that. So thank you very much for tuning in, and those are my picks for week 7. I hope I get 11 correct. I went with some crazy ones for my Sports Select, so I don't think, and remember, I don't have Thursday games on Sports Select, and I don't usually even put Monday games on Sports Select because they're always kind of different. You think this person's going to win, and it just doesn't happen, especially Thursday. So good luck out there. Have a great time. Enjoy the weekend. I am where I live and been enjoying the absolutely most fantastic October we've had in 10 years. So have a great week, and we'll see you in the future.